Hello viewers, and welcome to Premier Sport Fan Center. And this is our live watch along show. And today we are talking about the EFL. Yeah, some call it the Carabao Cup, and it's the third round. Yeah, we saw a lot of teams play yesterday, including Chelsea. Chelsea played their own yesterday. And
going into the following season. Yes, you talked about the EPL game, the big game between them and Manchester City. Another interesting time. We're here in the studio to see all that beautiful action. You expect them to actually. Allardyce was the manager of that team, so I think they really shows how much of this traditional team has really dropped. But we just hope that one day we'll be able to see Bolton compete again in the EPL. So it's always a big game for them, playing against Arsenal. It always reignite that old memories for their fans of when they were in the EPL. Being one of those, because I don't really understand why Bukayo Saka should be starting this kind of game for Arsenal. We saw him got injured in the last game. We can even still look at Declan Rice, that yes, Declan Rice missed a game before coming to this game against Manchester City over the weekend. So he might still have a lot of energy in him to play. But Bukayo Saka limped off. Okay, he was withdrawn at halftime during the game against Manchester City, but I don't really see any big reason why Bukayo Saka should be starting this game. That guy needs a lot of rest. Yeah, of course. That's what it brings to the party. And not just the Carabao Cup tonight. We also have Manchester United. They'll be starting the Europa League campaign. And out of 11 seasons since the victory, but there's so many emotions attached with
Chelsea. You begin to wonder why.
Or Arsenal.
I'm sorry. Arsenal just yesterday actually entered my mouth. When we look at the lineup of Arsenal, Sterling chance to gel.
Sterling can start. I don't have a problem with Sterling starting. I don't have a problem with he played much minutes for Arsenal. But when you start looking at players like Declan Rice, players like Bukayo Saka, and you look at the number of games they played for Arsenal last season, it was so choking for those boys. And that is
players who actually were protesting of too many matches. The new formats. They are looking good in this encounter, and gradually I see Arsenal dropping the attacking power. Even against Manchester United, we didn't see much of that.
Yeah, it looks like they are ready for the Marathon League. It's not just about going out and getting 5-0 victories. It's just about getting the victory and making it clean and go straight to the end of the game, whereby you don't consider a lot of goals. You just have to win games. That is what Arsenal really.
How long can they do that is another big question. So the lineup for Chelsea, Raya has actually.
In the 14th minute of the second half, the Arsenal players are around the referee there. So, what might happen? Straight into the 15th minute, Bolton with a corner kick. They take it from the left wing, straight into the corner there. Well, Arsenal will clear their line, but Bolton still back in possession, making themselves feel comfortable at the Arsenal ground. Yes, to Bolton in possession, might just be a chance there.
And that should be a penalty.
But went straight to the floor there, and referee allowed players to continue. Says that isn't a penalty. That is the 15th minute. Arsenal will break out right now. Bukayo Saka on the ball there, returns it back into the hands of Kiwa. Kiwa finds Bukayo Saka. Saka will turn and finds Ita Waneri. Waneri will look into the middle there, finds the captain Jorginho. Jorginho switches straight onto the wing there, finds Declan Rice. Or if I'm not mistaken there.
Yeah, that's Declan Rice.
Yeah, Declan Rice on the ball there, looks inward there. Yes, Arsenal in possession of the ball. They look to attack against Bolton. And right there is that young man there who couldn't keep hold of possession. It's going to be a throw into Arsenal. Lewis Kelly will take this throw in for the Gunners. So look at that penalty moment again. Let's see that. I don't really think that was a penalty.
Yeah, I saw a contact. Look at it.
Yeah, we'll see it again.
There was a contact there. Look, that's it.
Well, I think what was Kewell and Nicholas looking at there? That's
a penalty.
That was Gabriel Jesus who brought him out there and finds Waneri return his man in and out there. Still holds onto the ball. The England under-20 international cuts inward with the ball, returns it back into the middle of the park, finds Josh Nicholas there. Nicholas into the middle, finds Jorginho, returns it back to Nicholas. Nicholas back in possession. Arsenal looks to threaten right now. Returns it back to Nicholas. Nicholas with a large block, look cross into the box there. And still Arsenal in possession, and we have the first goal tonight there. And it's Arsenal who has broken the deadlock in this one. It's Declan Rice. They're sporting the jersey. This one's at 16th minute. It's Arsenal 1, Bolton 0.
Yeah, Arsenal 1, Bolton 0. Yesterday we saw Chelsea
kick there from from the Chelsea player João Felix. And Neto also got his first goal for Chelsea. So it was really a big victory for Chelsea over Barrow yesterday. But nobody really expected Barrow to give Chelsea a fight yesterday. Just the way nobody expected Barnsley to give Manchester United a fight in their tie. That was what happened yesterday. So we'll be seeing who end up talking about Jack Potter. Potter will look into the defense. Finds the referee says no otherwise that isn't a Bolton throwing. It belongs to Arsenal. Skelly, the young Skelly there, who got a yellow card before even his first match for kicked off right there in the Spanish La Liga. Barcelona have gone in to get their 7th win on the bounce in this one. Can continue that if he can continue that with Getafe against Barcelona in that account. Back to the game between Bolton and Arsenal. It's still 1-0 as we're approaching the 19th minute of that account. We can see that both managers there, Mikel Arteta, keep their players calm and see if each can get a goal. Arsenal will be looking to double their lead in this one. A chance for Bolton there, but that man, Aaron Collins, who is proving to be the biggest threat for the Gunners there, has won a free kick for Bolton in the 19th minute.
Yeah, that is it. And the match between Barcelona and Getafe. And it is the 6th minute, the 8th minute going to the 9th minute, and it's still goalless in that encounter. Let's quickly look at the lineup where we have a goalkeeper Onana, then Dalot, Martinez, Maguire, and Majwai at the back line for Manchester United. Eriksen and Ugarte, just behind the Rashford, Bruno Fernandes and Diallo. Then we have Zexi as the number 9 for Manchester United.
Well, exactly what I was really expecting from Manchester United. I think they've actually been upgrading themselves right from the last 2 seasons. You look at 2 seasons ago, that's very well and start with a good score. Then that's my just very chance for Arsenal there, but they won't be getting that second goal and it's off to a corner kick. Gabriel Jesus, the Brazilian striker there, presented with that chance, but the finishing touch actually let him down there.
Yeah, the finishing touch actually let him down there.
Up their form back because that is Manchester United. And you look at the last 3 fixtures they've played. It's against teams you expect Manchester United to win. Playing one against So these are still expected results. So it's not really like they're getting themselves back. If Southampton had defeated Manchester United, that is something improving. Just the same way we complained last season about their pattern of play. It's still the same thing. There's still no identity from the Manchester United manager that this is the template I'm really playing with this team.
All right, you can hear that, and you can see Gabriel Jesus still struggling with him. And you can see Gabriel Jesus still struggling with him, Bolton to get a goal. I think
guys was leading the attack with field of these young players. Look at that move and look at that pass for Barcelona. It looks like that assistant belongs to that young save. Barcelona will be doubling their leader. Iñaki Pena, the goalkeeper, hasn't really seen much in this one. And straight to the Barcelona starting 11 against Getafe in this one is Iñaki Pena, who is starting in goal post after test again in the last game against Liverpool, has just equalized against West Ham. Immediate response from Liverpool in that one as they just got in their equalizer in that game. And back to the Barcelona starting 11. Just Koundé, Paul Kibasi, Inigo Martinez and Alejandro Balde make the back four for Barcelona. Eric Garcia and Marc Casedo are the two players on the pivot. Up front is the phenomenal Lami Yamal, Pablo Torre and Rafinha. And up front we have a Loma striker, the goal scorer himself, Robert Lewandowski. And for Getafe we have David Soria in goal post, Joao Iglesias, Omar Aderete and Joan Bakora, and the captain himself, Jenny. While in the middle we have Luis Milla, Alex Sola, Santiago, Carlos Alena and Charles Perez. While up front is the Loma striker also, Chris Santos Uche, who has a really 20. Still 0-0 in that one. Nice against Real Sociedad. Sociedad leading 1-0 against the Liverpool game. That game is currently in the 27th minute of that encounter. Liverpool equalized through Diego Jota 3 minutes after conceding that goal. Diego Jota 3 minutes after conceding that goal. That own goal from Kunza in the 21st minute. Jota equalized from Liverpool in the 24th minute. A corner kick to Arsenal there. That was taken, and Arsenal on the edge of the box. Here might just be a shooting range up situation for Arsenal. Still Arsenal in possession of the ball. Here might just be a chance. An up ball through into box there. And here's now the Gunners on two double blocks there from the Bolton Wanderers. As the ball canary with the ball, they find a speed manager in the EPL. And if you're not turning all this comfortability they are giving, if you're not turning it into laurels or trophies, it won't really make sense. If this season is ending without Arsenal winning another trophy, from next season you start seeing cries and calls for him to be sacked. So I think that is one of those things that he doesn't want to happen to him there.
Right now it's 1-0 for Manchester United. Manchester United just made it 1 against 20. Yeah, that goal was called by Eriksen. Yeah, in the 35th minute of that encounter.
Yeah, beautiful goal, good goal for for Manchester United. And that is the way forward for them in this game. You know, that is how you turn dominance of possession into goals.
That's right, Paroxy goalless there. And talking about this Arsenal team, you know, like you said,
it's a fantastic to that discussion. You should be looking on the other side of the shoulder. But I think he was back in position before that free kick was played.
No, he was not back in position.
He was back.
He was just running back. He was running back.
But he could defend. It's not like the goal was from his position. They left what's it called, Calafori free. That was what led to the goal. So I don't really buy into that that argument from him. I don't buy into it.
All right. We saw another moment there after the goal score. We saw Erling Haaland took the ball and hit him. I think that should have been a yellow card to Erling Haaland. But those are the emotions you get in the game. That's, I think, they had a big battle during the game. Talking about Erling Haaland and what's it called, Gabriel. Both of them are playing on the same part of each other in that game. It was a big fierce battle between them during the regulation time. But I think the question should have been raised around that Arsenal's second goal. That was the Gabriel's goal, because a lot of times we've seen that dark arts from Arsenal, the players, whereby they try to cover or impede the goalkeeper during the game, whereby the goalkeeper is unable to aim for the ball or join to defend his own box, because you have about 3 players who are cycling in between them, impeding him from having a clear view of the ball. And before you know it, an Arsenal player is there getting his head on the ball. It happened last season against Tottenham Hotspur for two of Arsenal goals. It happened against even Brentford. It happened when Arsenal played against Brentford. It happened when Arsenal played against Brighton. And right now we are seeing it again against Manchester City. So for how long are we going to allow the Gunners impeding and blocking the views of goalkeepers during games? It's a dark art which shouldn't be allowed during the game, because the last box in the box 18 belongs to the goalkeeper. That is his own personal territory, and his sights shouldn't be blocked by players. And the goalkeeper should be protected by the referee.
Yes,
should be protected by the referee. So it is still battle going on there in the Europa, and to see much goal, just like we saw in the early kickoff, where we saw 5-5 goal in each of those matches. But here, the 42nd minute played in the Europa League. Some teams are yet to get a goal in this encounter, except Lazio, which is leading Dynamo Kiev 3-0, and Manchester United leading 21-0. Then Real Sociedad leading Nice there 1-0. Those are the only goals we've gotten so far in this encounter right now going on. 7 matches in the Europa League being played right now. That is the only goals we've seen. And Barcelona right now still leading 1-0. Talking about the Barcelona side, I wish Doki was around. I think we will have when Barcelona winning, he's always happy.
Yeah, he's always emotional about his club whenever they're playing. So it's just about the right thing where he gets when he comes in, and he's always emotional about the club. It happens. But let's see how the games end, because 1-0 is still a fair result. Getafe is another stubborn team in the La Liga, whereby you know that 1-0 is not a scoreline you can actually depend on for quite a long time in the game of football. So I think it's very much important Barcelona gets the second goal or the second and third goals in this encounter to make this game a bit secured for themselves.
Yeah, Midtjylland just got a goal against Offenham in the 43rd minute. Yeah, that is a good one. We want to see more of the goals coming. And let's look at the stats of the match between Barcelona and Getafe. Yeah, Barcelona actually dominating possession here, 77 ball possession to 23. Then goal attempts 7 for Barcelona, 4 for Getafe. And corner kick 2-2 at peace. That's some of the goalkeeper save, just 1-1. That is some of the stats here. And we know Getafe versus Barcelona is always a tight game. The battle is so much. But last time out, we saw Barcelona defeated them 4-0 in their own home here. But 2 matches before now, it was goalless draw. They've played goalless draw 3 times. Yeah, in the last 5 matches
but they've gotten a goal. They've gotten a goal here tonight, so it's still good one for Barcelona. That is one of my biggest. So that's why I'm saying that they need to get more goals.
Yeah,
because Getafe can really be stubborn against Barcelona and come back into this game. So it's very much important for Barcelona to try and get the second goal, because they are really looking good in this season in the La Liga, topping the table, which I think over 4 points over Real Madrid right now. So everything is still looking good for them until we have the first El Clasico. So it's just unfortunate that what's called Mark Stegen won't be available in that El Clasico, and a big one for Barcelona, because right now I think Kylian Mbappe will be out for 3 weeks for the Real Madrid side. Yes, he coped an injury yesterday in that game, so against Alaves, so he'll be out for 3 weeks. So let's see how much they can really cope without that talisman up front. So back to that game between Arsenal and Bolton, will be expecting the second half to restart any moment from now. We'll be seeing what if the Gunners will still be riding, getting more goals to cover the disappointment of that late drama against Manchester City in the EPL. It was a big shock out to all the Gunners fans when John Stones scored that last late goal against them in that game. I was really happy seeing that equalizer come into that game, because that is what we live for in the studio. Seeing those goals flying. But you have to give it to Manchester City that they fought right from the first half, and against a resilient stubborn Arsenal team. Unfortunately, and good for them, they got that equalizer when it really matters most. And I think this 1 point will really go far in determining who wins the EPL this season.
Of course. Another thing again, but credit to Arsenal too, because Arsenal have not been defeated in their last 3 matches against Manchester City.
Is that the new EPL they are winning?
No, it's not.
That's what they're celebrating these days.
No. I think it's a good record for you to at the point now start be able to hold your boss.
It looks like that's the trophy they are celebrating these days.
It's not about the trophy, but it's about what they are doing so far.
It's really about
your boss. You play against your boss. We've seen in the previous matches he was defeating. At the point now he stopped. He now got draw and won him at the Emirates. he drew
he has to beat Pep Guardiola to winning the EPL. That is where it matters. That is where when I'm not
yeah, I think they'll get back. They'll definitely go to the Emirates unless
maybe
a continuation of the
Emirates.
Emirates.
Big battle at the Emirates Stadium this time around. We've seen a lot of Arsenal players, even the likes of Gabriel coming out and issuing threats to the to the Man City players that yes, they'll come back. They are expecting them at home at the Emirates Stadium. So it's going to really be a big clash between the two of them. It reminds me of those days when Manchester United and Arsenal face off in the EPL in the early 20s. Always a big battle between Vieira and Van Nistelrooy, the likes of Scholes and and Roy Keane in those days. Always a big battle between them. That is the energy you expect in in a rivalry clash like this. There's no time for friendly smiles during the game. And after the game, we saw the sparks between Mikel Arteta, Gabriel Jesus against Erling Haaland in that one also. So that is just what you get from rivalries games. There's no moment of friendship within 90 minutes of that encounter. So let's see. It's the second half of that game between Bolton and Arsenal. The players are coming back onto the turf for this one.
Yeah. If you're wherever you're watching us from, if you're watching us for the first time, please subscribe to our page and also like. And if you're watching us in the Facebook, remember just follow our page. Follow us on Facebook, and also remember to send in your comments, whatever your thoughts are on this matches being played across Europe. You can share with us your thoughts, and this is Sport Family, and let's do all the talking here and let's do all the discussion. So what are we expecting in the second half?
Well, still the same way it went in the first half. A totally dominated game by the Gunners, whereby they'll still come out and get more goals. I really want to see Raheem Sterling getting a goal for the Gunners in this one. It's halftime in that game between Barcelona and Getafe. It's Barcelona who are currently leading 1-0. Consider that goal from Robert Lewandowski, and they'll take that lead straight into halftime. And the players are back on the pitch, and Arsenal will playing from the right side of our screens right now, while Bolton are approaching from the left side of our screens against the Gunners. The play has started, and Arsenal back to the goalkeeper, Josh Potter, and Potter will send a long one back into the half of a Bolton, with the Gunners losing possession. Bolton against possession, they'll look to attack against the Gunners for the first time. Skelly will have this to battle against, and he wins the battle of those challenges, but almost losing possession. But Skelly retains the possession and turns around this man there and steals onto the ball for the Gunners there. Still Skelly was under big pressure there and wins himself a free kick after that infringement from McCarthy, the Bolton player there. It's the first minute of the second half, and still Arsenal leading 2-0 against Bolton.
Yeah, in the other encounter, Liverpool West Ham's halftime, Barcelona Getafe is halftime, and all the matches in the Europa League right now is in halftime. Yeah, so we're expecting to see them when they come back in the second half. But yeah, Arsenal versus Bolton is still ongoing at this point in time.
Okay, I can hear that one from the Gaffer. Still ongoing, that game at the Emirates Stadium, where Arsenal currently leading 2-0 against Bolton Wanderers, and looks like the Gunners are good to take this one in that encounter. And let's see if the Bolton team can do the unthinkable and come back into this one against Arsenal. It's a big odds should Bolton get a comeback against this Gunners, but this is game of football, anything can happen. Who says Bolton can get that equalizer? They can really dream big against Arsenal in that one.
Of course, they can really dream big. We've seen the battle they've actually taken to the Arsenal side. We've seen the number of chances created by the Bolton side. Those they were not are clinical enough to get a goal against Arsenal here, but they've actually given good account of themselves. Given the fact that they are just a third-tier team in England and facing one of the top flight team in the EPL, you don't expect them to just go ahead like that. But we've seen cases where a smaller team defeat big ones in the
EPL. It's halftime in that game between Manchester United and FC 20 at the Old Trafford. It's Manchester United leading 1-0 in that one. Courtesy that goal scored by Eriksen in the 35th minute. Here's going to be a corner kick to the Gunners in the 48th minute. A chance for Arsenal to make it 3 because they're always deadly from set pieces, and cross into the box there and easily deflected there. And still Arsenal in possession, finds himself in the box and is back in the middle of a lot of crowd there. Still Arsenal in possession there, lost possession finally, and that will roll out. But still the Gunners were in possession of the ball there, and Rice on the ball there, finds a Rhyme Sterling. Rhyme Sterling will beat it and turn. It's around two men there, returns it into the middle of the park there, finds Skelly. Skelly looking inward into the middle of the park, finds 18, who returns it back to Skelly. Arsenal back through to the wing there, finds Declan Rice on the ball. Declan Rice returning to Skelly for park. One area on the ball there. Arsenal looks to attack right now. Jorginho with the ball there, returns back to the other side of the wing, finds Nicolas. Nicolas will find Bukayo Saka. Saka will come inward with the ball, returns it to Nicolas. Nicolas, Yema just cross into the box there. And that looks like TNE, if I'm not mistaken, not Declan Rice there. Let me see. Declan Rice there. Let me see who actually got a hold on that ball for the Gunners, but straight into who actually got a hold on that ball for the Gunners, but straight into the hands of Luke Southpaw. Who finds Ricardo Santos. Santos will attack and lead the line. Who finds Ricardo Santos. Santos will attack and lead the line for the Bolton there, but lost possession. Yeah, but just a chance for a second goal for Arsenal, and they finally got the third goal. And who else than Ethan Nwaneri for his double in this game against Bolton. Nwaneri getting a second goal and third goal for Arsenal as early as the 49th minute of this encounter. Just 3 minutes into the second half, and Ethan Nwaneri has gotten the third goal.
Wow. Nwaneri, 17 years old, an English player there, making it a double here in this encounter. An English player there, making it a double here in this encounter. A young lad, the promises, he has having a lot of promises in him. And I wonder why he's not brought to the EPL. But is he not mature enough?
Where has he not been playing? But you look at him, 17 years, I think he's still very young age. That's why he hasn't really been starting for Arsenal in the EPL. Because you look at the team that's challenging for honours and not really a big score. So I think they're still managing their resources and trying to keep or play as positive or as cool as they can do it. So this is not a time whereby you start testing new players in the EPL for the Gunners. So probably that's why we've not really seen one there, but it's good for his confidence. Getting 2 goals in the Carabao Cup. These are the kind of games, these are the kind of competition you expect him to come up and start with for the Gunners.
Well, these are the kind of competition, and he's giving good account of himself right now. 2 goals from him, one assist from Sterling, and the other one from Declan Rice. In this encounter. So Declan Rice scoring a goal and having 1 assist in this encounter so far.
Yeah, he has been top notch for Arsenal in this game, no doubt, talking about Declan Rice. But I think right now, leading 3-0, if I'm the manager, I think I'll be looking to my bench and bring others, even Aiden Evan. Lot of big promising around that younger player. Let's see how they roll on in this game. Straight into the 51st minute is Bolton, who has really been buttoned up in this encounter. Let's see if they'll be coming back, but it looks like there's no coming back for Bolton in this one. They are home and dry already against the Gunners, who are riding to victory in this one. 51st minute of that game is 3-0. Ian Everton, the manager of Bolton, not knowing what has hit him in this encounter.
Yeah, this is how they do it in EPL, and this is how it goes. So you'll be surprised, playing against EPL team. But it's not over yet. It's a game, and Arsenal right now with the ball again, building momentum from the back. Cross there, beautiful link-up play from this young lad, and a long cross there, trying to locate Bukayo Saka with the ball there. He beat his man, drive into the team box. He has 2 men on him. He tried to link that one up, but it was defended by the defenders there.
All right, still gonna go same possession there. Declan Rice on the ball there, goes straight to the wing, finds Bukayo Saka. Saka enjoys holding onto the ball there, beats his man and tries to shoot, but shoots straight to this near net there. But it rolls out for advantage Arsenal as they look to continue or restart play from a corner kick. Bukayo Saka with quick feet there goes ahead against the number 27 for Bolton there. I'm talking about Randall Williams in that situation, but Williams deflected that off the leg of Bukayo Saka and went straight to the near net, and it's a corner kick to Arsenal in this one. 52nd minute of this encounter. The Gunners looking to score their 4th goal in this encounter, and it looks like Bolton are the one who are going to pay for the pains of Manchester City over the weekend. And it's corner kick to the Gunners. Bukayo Saka standing on this and the cross into the box, and straight easily deflected and defended there by Bolton, but still Arsenal in possession of the ball in the Bolton's box there, and still returns it back into the hands of Bukayo Saka. Saka holds onto the ball there, comes inward into the middle of the park there, finds his teammate, and yes, Nicolas with the ball tries to drop a no-look pass there, and Bolton will look to attack against Arsenal for their own consolation goal in this encounter. Here might just be a chance for Bolton to get that consolation goal, and that should just be
what
a way to score that goal. Beautiful goal from Bolton there, and Collins there with a one time run there, and he beats and center the goalkeeper, Jack Potter, who went south there, couldn't get a hold of that, and it's Aaron Collins, who has given Bolton 1 goal in this game. There's still lifeline for Bolton. They can still come back in this one. Just 2 more goals underneath against the Gunners.
Yeah, this goal is a special one because we got the goal, it beat the goalkeeper, and got that goal. Good counter from Bolton. A third-tier team like that, getting that kind of goal against, look at the goalkeeper. Well, not time, but he sometimes you can.
Jorginho was actually sluggish in defending that in the middle of the back. He was the last.
He was good for his slide.
A slide, no, there's no need for going for a slide. He's the last man. Collins is the last man for both. A slide that might have just been an unnecessary record to him there, but I think he should be doing better, closing down Collins in the middle of the park than allowing them to consider that going. Arsenal will look to attack it with immediate impact there, but Raheem Sterling always wasteful like he has always been since playing for Chelsea. They lost possession immediately into the hands of Bolton, who will look to attack against the Gunners for the second goal in this encounter. Arsenal regains possession there in the middle of the park. Bukayo Saka being held like a bride there. Arsenal regains some start possession. Jorginho who finds Declan Rice. Declan Rice will turn around with the ball there, finds Skelly. Skelly comes inward with the ball for the Gunners there, tries to tease up his man there, finds the middle of the park there. Still Arsenal in possession as they look to attack right now. Still Arsenal coming straight onto the other side of the pitch there, and Nicolas will try to get an up-through pass there, trying to call in Bukayo Saka, but that pass won't be getting to the England international, and yes, Bolton regaining possession, but the referee says that is an infringement against Arsenal. That's going to be a free kick to Bolton. Collins the goal scorer in the mix of that.
Yeah, Collins the goal in the mix of that. Still talking about the goals scored by Bolton. Another observation there is that the goalkeeper of Arsenal did not time his movement very well.
There was nothing the goalkeeper was going
to do. He moved and he withdrew.
There was nothing he was going to do.
Inexperience is what caused that.
Even if that was Raya, I don't think there was anything Raya was going to do. Collins did the right thing there, feigning him up to off his feet there. You don't really know what a 1v1 striker is going to do with the ball. You can't really predict. You can only wish that he's going to hit it wrongly. So I don't really blame on the goalkeeper for that situation there. And back to the hands of Califorri. Finds Skelly, and Skelly will come forward with the ball there for Arsenal. Finds Declan Rice in the middle of the park, returns it back, and Scalafori on the ball there will come out to attack for the Gunners. Scalafori comes inward with the ball there, beats his man, and comes inward into the box there. Arsenal still with possession there. Here might just be a chance. Bukayo Saka on the far right there, cuts inward there, but has 3 minutes to beat.
Oh, again.
For the second time. Says it's side netting in this one, but this time around it's going to be a goal kick to Bolton, not a corner kick to Arsenal.
Yeah, not a corner kick to Arsenal. Probably Bukayo Saka is seeing the side net as the main goal today, because all his attempts is going to the side net. Yeah, for the second time, same position. He got side netted there. So right now it's still 3-1 in this encounter. In the 56 minutes of this encounter, we'll see having 34 minutes to go, a long period of time to go.
There's too much time.
There's
just too much time to go in this one. So I think everybody can still. But it's looking more like a game that the Gunners will win, and it's looking like Ethan Nwaneri, to goal scorer in this game, is in severe pain on the pitch there. And the Gunners will be hoping that young 17 years old young talent is able to start this one. Look at that beautiful goal.
Okay, you just look at the time I'm talking about.
There's nothing he's going to do there. He's the last man there. Do you know how big that box is? There's nothing the goalkeeper is going to do there. Even if he remains on his box there, on his line, I think Collins will still get a goal for Bolton there. But you have to give it to the goal scorer. That was a beautiful take there from that young player, talking about Aaron Collins for Bolton in that encounter. That goal was assisted by John McAtee for Bolton. They worked it from the back there. It's looking like big injury worries for the Gunners in this encounter. Let's just hope the younger player will be able to continue this one. Talking about that young man who's sporting the jersey number 49 there, Miss Lewis Skelly. He has really been inevitable for the Gunners in the left back position, but he's still very young, just 17 years old. That's what it brings. But he has played this game with some beautiful passion for the Gunners in this one, no doubt.
Yeah, no doubt. In fact, this is the first time I settled down to watch him.
Yeah, we saw him with a cameo. That was his first game for Arsenal as a professional player. That cameo, first game for Arsenal as a professional player. That cameo against Manchester City. I think he gave a good account of himself. Though growing that experience. He has been a growing that experience. He has been a fantastic player. That is how you start on the young player. I remember when fantastic player. That is how you start on the young player. I remember when the likes of Oscar Bob and Lewis were starting for Manchester. Rico Lewis were starting for Manchester City. That was how Pep Guardiola actually groomed up this young talent to the talent they are today.
All right, in the Europa League, gradually the matches are.
And Declaration giving us the first goal in that one. Arsenal looks to attack right now, sends it into the middle of the park, and finds out Mr. Aaron Collins. He has Elvis is currently presenting or bringing up 3 players for Bolton in this account. And might just be a chance for Arsenal to run over Bolton there, but the referee Jean Raheem Sterling to be in offside situation in that moment. 68 minutes gone at the Emirates Stadium. Arsenal leading 4-1 against Bolton. They are home and dry already.
Yeah, Arsenal leading 4-1 against Brighton, and the match between Bolton, the match between Nice versus Real Madrid is Real Sociedad. Sorry. Is 1-1. Yeah, 1-1 in that encounter. That is the only game we've seen both teams scored in the many live matches going on in the Europa League right now. Yeah.
A lot of beautiful matches going on in the Europa League. Manchester United also playing in the Europa League and looking for their second goal in that game after that first goal in the first half, which was scored by Denmark's midfielder, talking about Christian Eriksen. Yeah, he got up the only goal in that game between Manchester United and FC 20. Straight back into the 69th minute of this encounter between Arsenal and Bolton. Bolton making double substitution against the Gunners. Yes, this might be the players who will now lead the charge for them to get that equalizer against the Gunners. They have to score 3 unreplied goals against the Gunners to stand a chance of pushing this game beyond 90 minutes. And there's a goal kick there from Bolton as it looks to attack against the Gunners. And this might just be a moment there. Gabriel switches on play and sends that out. I think there should be an infringement there, but the referee allow plays to continue. Arsenal will look to break out right now. And here is Raheem Sterling, but he couldn't get onto the ball there. Thompson was brought in for Alfred in that game for Bolton Wanderers. As the 69th minute, we're getting close to the 70th minute, which will leave us with just 20 minutes to go in that encounter. Bolton needs a big comeback, or they have to just enjoy themselves for the remaining 20 minutes of this game. Arsenal preparing another 2 substitution. Gabriel Martinelli is one of those substitutions, and Maldini Kakuri will also be thrown in by the manager, and that is the substitution. There is the number 33 Calafori, who will be replaced by Martinelli in this one. I think Martinelli should be maybe Calafori, Kakuri will be switching to the center back, and I think Gabriel Martinelli should be replacing Bukayo Saka in this game, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see what the substitution is. Yes, rightly, it's Bukayo Saka who has been replaced by Martinelli. And I think this substitution actually came late for Bukayo Saka.
Yeah, it came late. 70th minute. So
70 minutes.
So you having 20 minutes to play here. So yeah, well, for the young lads, I expected him not to even play in this encounter, but he has played 70 minutes in this encounter. That is pretty much time there. And we have a message here from Ike Benedia. Ike Benedia is watching with us. We have another one, Cleverland TV, watching with us. Yeah, thank you very much. Wherever you are watching us from, to our viewers, let us know your location, where you are watching Premier Sport from, Fan Center from. Just let us know your location, and also remember to send in your comments. And if you have not subscribed before, please subscribe. Just click that subscription button, and you can personalize it. Yeah, personalize it, and you will always get notified whenever we are on a live show like this. Yeah.
Okay, back in play right now. Let's see who is going to get this victory between the Gunners, and looking who it's really looking good for in this one against Bolton. Straight into the 71st minute of this encounter. Bolton has made another substitution in this game, and Thompson has been thrown into this encounter. And it's going to be a throw into Arsenal as we approach the 72nd minute of this game. 18 more minutes to go in regulation time. The Gunners are still hungry for more goals in this game, and it looks like the Bolton goalkeeper Josh Southwood is now injured there, but he's back on his feet, and I think he should be able to continue this game.
All right, and Nice missed the penalty against Real Sociedad. Yeah, they missed the penalty. Penalty was given to them, but they missed that one. So, and it is 1-1 in that encounter. 1-1 in that encounter. Barcelona is still 1-1 uh, against Getafe. Yeah, in that encounter.
Okay, as a throw into the Gunners there, and they'll look to restart play from this throwing situation. And yes, I'm throwing, and it's that's big man there in the fence will be taking this throwing for Arsenal. Kakuri there. And it takes a long throw from the Gunners there, and Arsenal back in possession, still holds onto the ball there, and yet from the middle of the park there is Martinelli, and chose to go back to the defense. Right, finds Kakuri finds out the middle of the park, still the Gunners in possession. Josh sends that back to the wing there, and finds Ethan Nwaneri. Nwaneri turns it back to Kakuri to Gabriel comes inward with the ball and looks to return it back to the center back. Pierre finds Kakuri with the ball there. And what will Kakuri make out of this? Sends it straight to the winger. He finds Josh with the ball. Josh come back to straight into the hands of Kakuri. Kakuri finds Gabriel with the ball there, with looks to go straight to Keywell, who is now playing as left back in this game. Kakuri finds Josh with the ball. Ethan Nwaneri with the ball there for the Gunners. Back to Josh comes inward into the middle of the park, and still Arsenal, who are currently looking like they are satisfied and okay with this 4-1 lead. And still 1-0 that game between Barcelona and Getafe. Barcelona still struggling to get the second goal in that game.
Yeah, Barcelona is still struggling to get a second goal in the other game. This is the only match we've seen Barcelona not scored up to 3 goals.
There's still a lot of time to go in that game, so I think Barcelona can still get more goals against Getafe in that game. But they have to just get that second goal before Getafe get an equalizer, because it might just really be a big hill for them to climb should Getafe get the second goal before them in this game.
Yeah, and that's Lamar beat his man and the shot and that
This was saved from the goalkeeper.
Did we save by the goalkeeper?
There from the 17 years old Lamar boss David Soria had a big hand on that, and that is going to roll out for a corner kick to Barcelona. That was destined for the back of the net.
Wow.
That's a very big and important stretch there from the Getafe goalkeeper, talking about David Soria, and it's the reason why his team hasn't considered the second goal in that encounter. Yeah, might just be Arsenal looking for their 5th goal in this encounter, but straight back into the hands of Arsenal. Bolton there. Bolton clears the lines against the Gunners. Straight into the 75th minute of this encounter. 15 more minutes to go in regulation time.
Yeah, 15 minutes to go in regulation time. Knowledge just got a goal against Ferris Varos. Yeah, 1-0 in that encounter. That goal was scored in the 61 minute of that encounter. Yeah, so the only game that I've not seen a goal here in this encounter is Lodogret versus Slava Prague. Yeah, I think that is the only game that I've not seen a goal in the Europa League.
Okay, yeah, but just been waiting for the Gunners to get the 5th one there, but they are not lucky enough to get that into the back of the net. But still, Arsenal coming all out to attack against Bolton Wanderers. Looks like the Gunners are still hungry of goals in this encounter. Let's see if they will get one more goal in this game. Back into the middle of the park. Arsenal in possession. Sends it back to the wing where it's now Gabriel Jesus playing. Gabriel Jesus comes inward into the middle of the park there and finds his Arsenal teammate. What a hit there. This should just be it for Arsenal. What a big save there from the goalkeeper. Raheem Sterling should be doing better there. He should be teasing that up for his teammate, not going for a goal there. That looks so selfish. And what a beautiful pass there from the Arsenal player there, Declan Rice. That was Jorginho with that trademark pass to Raheem Sterling. I think he was trying to tease up straight into the part of Kai Havertz. So sorry for saying that he was selfish there, but I think his height was why he couldn't get good touch on that ball. But Arsenal has a chance from the corner kick as we approach on the 76 minutes of this encounter. Let's see if the Gunners will be turning this corner kick into a goal for their 5th goal against Bologna. Just to go short on the right side there. And still Arsenal through Josh with the ball there. Josh will look inward into the middle of the park, finds his teammate, and he has Jorginho with another cross into the box, but easily cut out there. It's going to be another corner kick to Arsenal.
Yeah, another corner kick to Arsenal at this point in time. Other encounter in the Europa, 63 minutes. Yeah, looking forward to the remaining 20-something minutes in that encounter. And it is still Liverpool still leading West Ham 2-1 in that encounter. 2-1 in that encounter. And let's see how the remaining minutes is going to end in that encounter.
Yeah, they also need to get more goals. Talking about Liverpool in that game against West Ham, is 2-1 is still not a security goal against a team like West Ham, who we know to be another stubborn team in the EPL. It's a big tie, and both teams actually came out with some fantastic set of players. So my expectation is that Liverpool just try and get at the second goal. That Gabriel Jesus getting past one, and not just one, getting past two, before the grass actually got the better of Villiers. Arsenal were another chance there. Oh, that is it! The fifth goal in that game. And the Gunners have made it 5.
Kai Havertz.
Kai Havertz with the 5th goal after coming into this game. And yeah, like I talked about it, that he needs some goals to give him confidence, because I can't really remember the last time he scored for the Gunners, and that is what it means there for the German international. And getting the Gunners' 5th goal in this one against Bolton in the 77th game. And this game is fast turning into training ground routine for the Gunners players.
Yeah. They need all the goals. Talking about, that's one thing about Ronaldo. Today we are celebrating Ronaldo scoring 900 goals. There are situations Ronaldo will get a lower tier team, and he will score 3, score an hat-trick. You get all those goals. This is your own profile. So they should be getting all the goals. I don't need to pity any team. That's one thing about Godilla.
Jesus to lead that attack for the Gunners before that ball was sent into the box. Raheem Sterling with the first hit, and Kai Havertz with a touch on that to send it into the back of the net for the Gunners fans to go wide and gaga right there at the Emirates Stadium. It's 5-1. They currently lead in the 79th minute. 11 more minutes to go in regulation time, and Arsenal are home and dry in this one. Right. Kai Havertz scored that goal in the 77th minute and 20 seconds, which pegs it at the 78th minute for the confirmation of his goal. Bolton Wanderers are still in possession of the ball, and they'll be wondering within themselves what have they done wrong to concede 5 goals against the Gunners. Yesterday, Chelsea defeated the Barrow 5-0, and Manchester United also defeated League 2 opponent Barnsley 7-0 in their own tie. And back in play right there as we approach on the 79th minute and getting close to the 80th minute of this game. It's still Arsenal leading 5-1 against Bolton Wanderers.
Yeah, Arsenal leading 5-1 against Bolton Wanderers. And let's quickly look at the Europa League, what is happening there. Yeah, where we're still having teams with minimal goal there. One Anderlecht leading 1-0 against Ferencváros there. Lazio leading Dynamo Kiev 3-0 there. Galatasaray still holding on with 1-0 against PAOK. Ludogorets vs Slava Prague is still goalless there. Manchester United still leading 20, just 1-0 in that encounter. Midtjylland leading Offenham 1-0 then, and Nice vs Real Sociedad at 1-1 at this point in time.
Okay, we are back in play. Arsenal currently in possession. Kai Havertz on the latest goal scorer there, and switches position and finds in the middle of the park there. 8 there. Still Arsenal in possession. Looks to attack right now and send it straight into the path of Martinelli. Martinelli also looking for his first goal in 18 games for the Gunners. Oh, big one there, and sends it across the pitch there. But Arsenal won't be getting a goal or an assist for Martinelli in that situation. Straight into the 80th minute. 10 more minutes to go in this game.
Wow. What a game. And like Twente just made it 1-1 against Manchester United.
Oh. Well, if there's one thing we used to know, that is about Manchester United, they will always want to disappoint you when you think or you expect them to do better. I guess Arsenal preparing another substitution of their own in this game. Right there in that account, let's see who they're throwing into those games. Spotted the Jets, the number 46 right there, and the Gunners are looking to turn in this game into a youth team affair already.
Yeah.
Sterling was very pleased. Yeah, Ismail who was thrown in.
So, one thing about Raheem Sterling, he need to be calculative with the ball in front of him. He had that issue in Chelsea, and he's having it right there.
Kabia was thrown in by the manager. Another interesting winger for the Arsenal team is Mike Kabia. Let's see what he brings into this game for the remaining 9 minutes. Arsenal moving out right now. Gabriel Jesus on the wing there chose to come inward there with the ball for the Gunners, and as Arsenal are still looking to attack for more goals. And I think the young player who are thrown into this game must be hungry right now for more goals in that one. It's the 68th minute in that game between Manchester United and 20, and it's Manchester United who has conceded a goal against 20. It's Lamas who actually sent the Manchester United faithful to dump moments right there in that encounter. It's 1-1 as it stands at the 68th minute.
Yeah, 1-1 as it stands at the 68th minute. Loda Goretz versus Slava Prague. Yeah, Slava Prague just made it 1, and Slava Prague just made it 2 against Loda Goretz, and PAOK have equalized against Galatasaray.
Yeah, good one for PAOK. They're also not a minor when we're talking about football or when we're talking about Europa League. I'm talking about PAOK who plays straight there in the German Bundesliga, in the Greece league.
Yeah.
That was the team our very own captain Trus Ekong was playing for last season. So he moved straight to the Saudi Arabia league. So I think they're up to the task also in the Europa League. But good moment for them, good beautiful goal. I don't really know why our very own Victor Osimhen hasn't gotten a goal in that encounter. But from the performance rating, I think he has had a top-notch performance for Galatasaray in this game. Just the goal evading him in that one. And the Ghana substitution in this game, that last substitution we saw was the young Ismail Kabia, who was thrown into that game. We're straight into the 83rd minute, and it's downpouring right there. Rains galore right there, and showers of blessings right there at the Emirates Stadium, because they are leading 5-1, and even the Evans are happy, and the Evans are shedding a lot of laughter in that game against Bolton Wanderers. After in possession of the ball, Kai Havertz was brought down there after messing around with the emotions of Shakeman there as a throw into the Gunners. And it's the 84th minute. The rains are pouring right there. And I'm sure the fans who are just expecting the full time. Not just the fans alone, even the players are expecting full time to come any moment from now. Because within 6 minutes, I don't see Bolton equalizing against Arsenal in this one. 5-1 the last game at the 84th minute.
Yeah, 84th minute, 51, 5-1, 5-1 here. That's what we call Melema idea. 5-1, Bolton, there's no way they can come back. It is a pretty low situation in this case. Yeah, and the match is heating up here. Barcelona versus Getafe, and it's Barcelona with the ball, right? They get one back to man, then in the middle of the park, in the center circle. Barcelona dominating play there against Getafe. And they have to go to the right wing where they have Lamine Yamal, the young lad, and right now into the 18 box. Can they make it two?
Okay, back and play in that moment there. Still Arsenal in possession. Sends it straight into the wing there. Back to Martinelli. Martinelli in possession of the ball there for the Gunners, and looking still equally or easily dispossessed of the ball there, as Bolton are looking to clear their lines. The rains are fast pouring right there at the Emirates Stadium, and you can see the players are all drenched in this rain. It was a Kai Havertz in that moment, yeah, but he couldn't just make good use of that ball in that situation. And still 5-1 the Gunners leading that account as we're straight into the 85th minute of that game. 5 more minutes to go in regulation time, and here's a free kick to Barcelona in that game against Getafe. It might just be a moment whereby Barcelona will try and see if they can get their own second goal against Getafe. And it's Rafinha will be standing on this free kick duties and leadership qualities, talking about this young man who is the currently standing captain for Barcelona, as Mark ter Stegen is absent for a long time. Rafinha, the Brazilian, standing on this. He has looked from a different player from what we saw, from that disappointing player we saw last season for Barcelona. This season he has been fantastic for Barcelona. The Brazilian with the free kick. Oh, and that was almost going into the back of the net, but David Soria came to the rescue for Getafe there. And then Rafinha will be asking himself, that should have gone into the back of the. Look at that perfect bend there. But a big save there from David Soria have kept that in play. And it's going to be a corner kick to Barcelona. Will be starting play from corner kick situation in that moment. And back to Gabriel, who teased one up front there. It might just be a chance for Arsenal there, but lost possession immediately into the hands of Getafe, to his shoulder. Finds out that Gabriel, but chose to go back to Kakuri. Kakuri with the ball there finds Josh Nicholas. Josh Nicholas will come inward there, finds Ethan. Ethan returns it to Josh there. Josh still in possession. We're approaching the 89th minutes of this game, which will leave us with 1 more minute to play in regulation time between Arsenal and Bolton Wanderers. It's still Arsenal leading 5-1 in this encounter.
Yeah, and in the Europa games, Galatasaray is right now 1-1 And this is if you talk about the Galatasaray side, they've not been winning their European matches. 8 matches played in the European competitions, and they just got just one win, 6 lost and 1 draw. And one would have thought that the president of Osimhen would bring them to that winning ways in the Europa League. Yet they are still struggling.
Osimhen is also the player who the goals depends on, but he himself is still trying to find his feet in that club. So I think we still have to give him that time to actually get used and familiar with the Galatasaray team. Yeah, he's a Martinelli on the chase there. Still Arsenal in possession, a long cross there, but that eluded everybody. And that third goal for Liverpool was scored by Mo Salah. Yeah, Mohamed Salah came off the bench to score Liverpool third goal in the 74th minute of the second half. He came in for Chiesa in the 59th minute and got the third goal in the 74th minute. Talking about a big presence, that's what you get from Mohamed Salah, the Egyptian, who plays for Liverpool. There's a throw-in in the 90th minute for Bolton. It looks like this is done and dusted already.
Yeah, done and dusted for Arsenal. We're looking forward to their next match, And very soon, when they separate the boys from the men, when the men begin to meet, that is when we begin to see how tense the Carabao Cup will be. Because this is a lot of people want to win it. Chelsea is there, Liverpool is there, Arsenal is there, Manchester City is there, and
I think Manchester City might not actually make Carabao Cup an important trophy for them. What a movement there from Bolton, but the finishing touch actually eluded them in that situation. Back to the Manchester United and the 20 game. That game is in the 77th minute right now. It's still 1-1 between Manchester United and 20. Manchester United will be looking to get back into that one, playing at Old Trafford in front of their own crowd. They need the victory over 20. And back in play right there. And there's still 5-1 between Arsenal, and Bolton. And 1-0 in that game between Barcelona and Getafe. 3-1 in that game between Liverpool and West Ham. West Ham has gotten a red card against Liverpool in that game. Let's see the confirmation. And it's Elton Alvarez who has been shown the red card in that game. Second yellow card, bookable offense for the young player there. And West Ham will have to play the remaining 12 minutes of this game with 1 man down. So that is a confirmation from that game.
All right, there. Galatasaray made it 2 right now. Adgon is the scorer of the goal, and Osimhen is the assist creator there. This is third assist.
Probably Osimhen is now fast turning into an attacking midfielder than a striker. Because we are seeing a lot of assists coming in for him, but the goals not coming in for Victor Osimhen. But I think the goals are the most important thing. He's a centre forward, and he needs to get the goals, not just the assist for his team. And that is the substitution in that game between Barcelona and Getafe. Is the goal scorer, the only goal scorer in this game, Robert Lewandowski, who has been withdrawn in that game, which is on the 78th minute, and as Pedri will be coming in. Let's just hope he won't be getting injured in this game. He's coming in for Barcelona. And back to the play here, the Arsenal against the Bolton game, straight into the second minute of additional time. It's 4 minutes additional time at the end of 90 minutes from the fourth official. We have 2 more minutes for the Gunners to hang on onto this big victory over the lowly rated Bolton Wanderers, who came wandering right here at the Emirates Stadium, and they've conceded 5 goals against Arsenal.
And yesterday we saw Chelsea for the 3rd time having a clean sheet. 5 goals without any reply from.
If Chelsea has conceded a goal, against Barrow, I think they have to lay down all the players yesterday.
What about Arsenal considering against Bolton? Bolton is different.
I even think that Barrow are even better than Bolton in the League 2. But I think Barrow are currently either first or second in the League 2. I'll get confirmation for that to see where they are currently on the league, because I think they're actually doing good. But the difference is there when you look at the league. Playing in League 2, and we are comparing to teams playing the EPL. The margin is so big, and what a chance there for Barcelona, but they will be putting that into the back of the net. That was Torre presented with that beautiful moment. Eric Garcia, presented with that beautiful moment. Yeah, just a tapping was what was needed. But like a typical defender, he chose to send out wide and not into the back of the net. Yes, and that is the confirmation. Both Barrow are currently first on the table in League 2.
You see, so
But they are in League 2. I think what's it called? Bolton are currently in League 1, not League 2. So they are still in the higher league higher tier than what's it called, than Barrow.
All right. It's gradually heating up. We're getting to see over 2.5, like some bookies we want to see in the Europa League, where Galatasaray 2-1, the Lazio 3-0 against Dynamo Kiev. Right now, Dynamo Kiev is having a red card in that encounter. Yeah. Now, Anderlecht is still leading 2-0 against Ferencváros in that encounter there. Sanders, Lever Prague 2 are up against Ludogorets, who is at home in that encounter. So gradually the goals are coming in the Europa League.
I think it took them late for the goals to come in the Europa League. And back to the Carabao Cup, straight into the 94th minute, and this should just be the last moment in this game. And the referee should be sending that over. He has rightly said that is the final whistle in the game between Arsenal and Bolton. It's Arsenal who took a big victory over League One's opponent and Bolton in that encounter. Arteta and his boys are back to smiley ways after that disappointing draw against Manchester City. And right now they'll take this victory over Bolton. Full time in that game, it's Arsenal 5 and Bolton 1.
Yeah, this will be a consolation victory for Arsenal after that disappointing to draw against Manchester City. I know most of them will go home that day, most of the players, including the coach. No, not too satisfied, but 5-1. I think they have something to celebrate now. They have something to be happy about, not celebrate. To be happy about this.
They should have something to be happy about. So no doubt.
Yeah. So this 5-1 is a good one for them at this point in time. No, and then West Ham are having a red card against Liverpool in this encounter.
Yeah, they got a red card. I say Edson Alvarez was given a second yellow card and is matching order in that game for a professional foul, and it will be a big disappointment or a big blow to West Ham, because they won't be having to call him up this weekend in the EPL, and he has been a mainstream midfielder for West Ham in the EPL. So it's really disappointing seeing him getting that red card. He plays for Paraguay. Let's just hope he'll be coming back, because he was a fantastic player when he was playing for PSV or Ajax, one of those two teams. That was where he joined He joined West Ham for.
Yeah. You can see the match hitting
a big tell in the game should your team concede, a late equalizer against your opponents. It's the 86 minutes in that game between Manchester United and 20. It's still 1-1. At the Old Trafford.
Yeah, the reaction of the coach Ansu Flick actually made me laugh there. When that ball came across, as if he was the one heading it, he moved his head, almost fell down there. But he was not the one heading it. It was Rafinha, and Rafinha missed that one there. Another substitution for Galatasaray. Let's see what they bring to the party. A player there injured. I will confirm the name to you subsequently.
Okay, back and play there. Game is Galatasaray will look to attack against Barcelona there, but the referee says that was an infringement and it's going to be a free kick to Barcelona. It says that was an offside call against Galatasaray, which was rightly given. And that game, in the other game, Manchester United straight into the 86th minute against 20, and they're still looking to get back into the lead in that one. Young 17 years old there, right there in that game between Barcelona and Getafe. Pau Kubasi, another interesting talent for Barcelona. But Manchester United are also still looking for that second goal in that game. It's really going to be a disappointing one for them if they are not getting, total all 3 points against 20, because right now they are in the 86 minutes and they really need that equalizer. Here is Barcelona attacking one more time in this encounter. Balde on the ball there as tries to beat his man and rolls around this man there, returns it into the middle of the park. Barcelona through Pedri, who sends a cross across the field there. But Galatasaray will clear their line against Barcelona. It's after Rafinha, the captain, in possession, finds Konde. Konde returns it to Rafinha. Rafinha goes for goal there, but that won't threaten the goalkeeper. And it's off for a goal kick to Getafe.
Yeah, out for a goal kick to Getafe at this point in time. Barcelona has been the better side, trying.
Yeah, no doubt they've been the better side, but they need to get more goals, because it's not really about them being the better side. It's about them winning the game. They can be the better side and consider goals against this team.
Yeah, against this team, all they need is a goal right now. And a moment here for Galatasaray. Can they make it 3-1 here? But they clear that one back to their opponent's half there at this point in time.
Okay, there's a play we're starting that game between Barcelona and Galatasaray as we're getting straight into the late embers of that game. 85th minute approaching the 86th minute already. And it's still 1-0 Barcelona leading that one. Let's just see if Getafe will be staying in that 6th victory and cutting Barcelona from getting their 7th victory on the bounce in the Spanish La Liga. And yes, still Getafe coming out to attack right now. And yeah, might just be the moment Getafe needs in this account. A cross into the box there. But that took a weekend deflection. And out there is Kubasi with that important block for Barcelona.
Yeah, that's important block for Barcelona. Yeah, Getafe need to try more of this. As the second is not on the goal, it's not on the post for Barcelona, and then they need to try some shot from outside the box if they can't get into the box to get a goal here against Barcelona.
Okay, back in play there. It's still 1-0 Barcelona lead against Getafe in that game against between Galatasaray and Park. Galatasaray leading 2-1 as they approach the 87th minute in that game. Also, in the 7th minute in the game between Barcelona and 20. It's still 1-1 in that encounter from the Old Trafford. It's going to be a corner kick right here for Getafe, and they'll be looking to equalize. Sends a long one into the box. A chance for Getafe, but that won't threaten Naki Pena, the goalkeeper. Is out for a goal kick to Barcelona.
Yeah, out for a goal kick to Barcelona. Yeah, and there's a substitution. Yeah, Getafe bringing in another player here. Let's see who is going out there. It is not over here. It's like a penalty situation there in the match.
It wasn't given. I think that's more Bolton than a penalty.
Why it was not given? And Batshuayi is about to come on for Galatasaray. Yeah, the one hell of a striker there who actually getting so many goals for Galatasaray. Let's see if he could get another goal in this encounter today.
Okay, we're straight into the 90th minute in that game between Manchester United and 20. And still 1-1 between Manchester United and 20 in that one. Eric Ten Hag will really be biting his fingers and ask himself what is he going to do to get the second goal in that encounter. 20 hanging on for the remaining minutes of their life to get a famous 1-1 draw against Manchester United. It's 4-1 already in that game between Liverpool and West Ham. Liverpool scoring the 4th goal in that encounter already.
Wow. 4-1. Liverpool cruising nicely here in this encounter. And let's quickly see who the scorer is in this encounter. Yeah.
Gakpo.
Yeah.
Gakpo with the 4th goal for Liverpool against West Ham in that one. Still Barcelona 1, Getafe 0 as we're approaching the 88th minutes in that encounter. And Manchester United against 20 is already in the additional minutes already. As dying about for Manchester United, they're looking to come back in this one, looking to get a victory. So they'll have to hang on for the remaining moments of this game. And this has been a game, fairly contested game between Manchester United and 20, with Manchester United having 55% of ball possession, while 20 has just 45% of ball possession. 500 passes completed by Manchester United, 399 for 20 in this one. Just on 3 shots on target for Manchester United and 3 shots on target also for 20 in this encounter. So it has really been a tight affair in KG1 between Manchester United and Getafe, and 20 in this encounter. We're waiting for the final whistle in that game, and it's the first game week 1 in the UEFA Europa League for Manchester United. So there's still a lot of games to come in that standing, and they'll be looking to get more goals for them to stand a chance of making it into the second round. Barcelona coming out to attack right now, but the referee spotted an offside call, and so it's going to be a free kick to Getafe. It says it's going to be a free kick to Getafe after that collision right there in that moment. So still 1-0 Barcelona lead in the 90th minute.
Yeah, Barcelona lead there. And Midtjylland versus Offenham. Offenham just equalized against Midtjylland right now in the 92nd minute. All games in Europe, in the Europa League, I've seen 90 minutes right now. So you're just playing on the additional minute, and any moment from now, some of the games will be coming to an end.
Well, That's what we expect right now. Games should come to our head. Some beautiful moment of night, beautiful 90 minutes. Any club that is looking for a winner now, you ask yourself, what have they been doing for the past 90 minutes that they've been on the pitch and not get themselves a winner in the game. So it's 4 minutes additional time in that game between Manchester United and 20, and they're straight into the third minute of 4 minutes additional time, and they'll be looking to get on late winner against 20. Still 2 minutes to play. Still 1 minute to play in that encounter.
Yeah, still 1 minute to play in that encounter. Right now, it is free kick to Galatasaray. Yeah, in the Europa League. Yeah, can they make it 3-1 here? I think this will be their first win if it ends like this for a very long time.
I think they deserve this victory.
Yeah,
they actually deserve this victory. They've actually shown a good account of themselves, and they are currently leading unbeaten in the Turkey what's it called, Super League.
Yeah.
So they are currently in a big form. So it's a well-deserved one for them if they get this victory. They just have to hang on for the next 5 minutes of this encounter, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
straight into the 4th minute of additional time in that game between Manchester United and 20, and it looks like both of them will have to settle for the spoilers. 1-1 it might end in that game. Back in that play is Galatasaray, who has lost possession. It's PAOK who will look to attack. Babaraman, the former Chelsea player who currently plays, who also plays for Ghana, is on the ball there. Chose to send it into the middle of the park, finds his teammates, and 20 also coming out to cut Galatasaray from getting a victory over them. It's a full field stadium right there at Istanbul. And here's the chance there. Beautiful shot there from 20. Still 20 in possession. And Galatasaray will clear their line straight into the 2nd minute of additional time right there in Istanbul. Still Galatasaray leading. Here might just be a chance for them to eat out on the counters. Galatasaray in possession and chose to switch pose wing there. Here might just be a chance for a third goal. And the bottom block there from the 20 player, but 20 lost possession. But 20, from the PAOK player. PAOK regains possession, and this time around they will look to attack against Galatasaray. Here might just be one of those late moments for PAOK to get the equalizer. And still PAOK in possession, but this time it was half clear there, and Galatasaray will clear their lines fully this time around, and they still holds onto the ball, and still PAOK who are taking big pressure against them in this one. Barcelona against Getafe is also in the last moments of that game. Manchester United against 20 should be ending in any moment from now.
That's ended, yeah.
Straight into the 5th minute of 4 minutes additional time, and that is a full time. Manchester United will have to settle for a 1-1 draw against 20 FC at the Old Trafford. And full time in that game between Manchester United and 28 ended 1-1. Barcelona against Getafe is also in the dying embers. Liverpool has scored the 5th goal against West Ham in that game. It's Liverpool currently leading 5-1 against West Ham. What a turnaround for Liverpool. Gakpo with his 2nd goal in the 90 plus 3 minutes. It was 5 minutes additional time, and we're straight into the 5th minute of additional time in that game between Liverpool and West Ham. And back to the focal match right now, which is that game between Galatasaray and PAOK. It's a big time moment for PAOK, for Galatasaray in that game, as they have to defend with all their life against PAOK.
Yeah, that's a deserved victory for them. You know, for a very long time,
It's not over. We're still in the 4th minute of 5 minutes additional time, so they still have about 1 minute to hang on against this stubborn, dangerous PAOK, who's got their own goal through Constantelias, who got them that equalizer at first in the 67th minute before Babaraman's own goal actually gave Galatasaray the 2-1 lead in this one. PAOK still in possession of the ball as they come out in the 4th minute against Galatasaray. The referee judged that to be an offside call, and Galatasaray have themselves to stank there as they look to restart play from that open play. It's going to be free kick to Galatasaray in the 5th minute of additional time.
Yeah, in the 5th minute of additional time. Any moment from now, I think the match will be ending. The match will be ending because it's 5 minutes additional time, and 5 minutes extra time has been played in this game. 95th minute so far. So we'll be looking forward to the end of this game. You know, so long cross there into the half of the PAOK side, and Galatasaray battling it from the left wing there. Yeah, but they won a throw-in. But the throwing, they won a throw-in there. Throwing to Galatasaray, quickly taken where he was on the offside, though it's a throw-in, not an offside. It's a
Beautiful goal there.
From Galatasaray.
Galatasaray with their third goal and confirmation of victory in that moment. A beautiful goal, beautiful pick, and beautiful submission there from that Galatasaray player to bury that into the back of the net and to send out the Istanbul fans into wide jubilation. And from that moment is the captain there, Icardi, who came in for Victor Osimhen. Getting that third goal for Galatasaray. Beautiful goal there. What a striker pick there from Marco Icardi.
Yeah, Icardi, who came in the 78th minute, got his goal in the 75th minute for Galatasaray. Looking smoky for Galatasaray at this point in time.
The problem is they can't start both him and Osimhen together because both of them are out for out striker.
So and Batshuayi also. What about Batshuayi?
Yeah, Batshuayi is an outside striker, but I think Batshuayi still has an advantage over the two of them because Batshuayi can still play behind the strikers. So that is the difference. It's full time in that game between Barcelona and Getafe. Lamine Yamal has been confirmed as the man of the match in that account. Beautiful performance from the 17 years old, and Barcelona hanged on from that first goal they scored in the first half through Lewandowski, and they hanged on to that early goal till the end of this game. Full time is Barcelona 1, Getafe 0, and Barcelona are currently on 7 unbeaten straight wins games in the La Liga. Big form there for Hansi Flick and his boys as they look to mount a big challenge, a serious challenge to the league. It's also full time in that game between Galatasaray and PAOK in the UEFA Europa League. It ended on Galatasaray 3, PAOK 1, and also full time in that game between Manchester United and Twente at Old Trafford. 1-1 it ended. A disappointing affair for Manchester United. Yeah,
disappointing one for Manchester United. I think Manchester United, sometimes they're unpredictable. They're unpredictable. You don't know what they what they present at every match. Today you see them in a good form. Tomorrow you see them struggle. I think at this point in time, I think a lot of questions will be asked to Ten Hag. What is he actually trying to bring to Manchester United? I think Manchester United fans too. I know they are patient. They are patient because they used to say Arsenal fans are the most patient fans, but to me, I feel Manchester United fans right now are so patient with Ten Hag because they are not getting the result. It's a big club as Manchester United, one of the biggest. If we want to count the top 5 biggest club, Manchester United is one of them. So for them to be playing like anyway, it is football. It is football. So your final take before we go.
Well, really beautiful game of football tonight, and that is what we live for. Club football always coming with all these exciting moments. We'll just have to wait till Saturday again when the leagues returns for us to have interesting moments in the in various leagues around Europe.
All right, thank you very much for coming to the studio, and to our viewers, thank you for staying tuned with us till this point. Where we call it a day, but don't forget to join us on Friday as we come with our talk sports, and the weekend a lot of matches lined up in the La Liga, in the German Bundesliga, and the Serie A, and in the Premier League, and we'll be here to cover some of those matches. But don't forget to join us. For now, it's bye from us, and see you on Friday during our talk sports.